And welcome to this very first game of the Hometown Football League. I'm Big Paulie coming to you, and we set the stage for this 2020 season with a game in San Francisco at Levi's Stadium between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco Gold Raiders, a combination of the San Francisco 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. And if you look at these two teams, or in San Francisco's case, the combination of two teams in one, you got 10 world championships and you got 13 appearances to the Super Bowl. So this should be a very, very good game. And of course, these two teams just met in the most recent Super Bowl won by Kansas City. So the players are all ready to go, and let's get started. San Francisco won the toss, elected to receive. We have, I believe that is Stenerud kicking. And we are underway.
Holding, receiving team.
Tynes kicked off for Kansas City, and Woodson brought it back 43 yards, but there was a holding penalty. So it'll be 1st and 10 for San Francisco at the 13-yard line. They'll be starting in a little bit of a hole. We'll set the offense for you at quarterback Y.A. Tittle, running back Scorin McElhenney, wide receivers in their base formation, Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens. Gordy Seltal will be the tight end, and you might see him in a few other positions because he was a two-way player. He kicked on top of being a tight end back for the 50s 49ers. You got Art Shell, Gene Upshaw, Jim Otto, Randy Cross, and Bob St. Clair on the line for San Francisco. A 1st and 10. I don't think they're going to do anything foolish here. They're just going to give a dive to Frank Gore. And he goes up the middle for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for San Francisco at the 18. Kansas City. Allen, Smith, Buchanan, Mays, your front four. Bell, Lanier, and Hall, your linebackers. Thomas, Lewis, Robertson, and Cherry, your defensive backfields. I think the Gold Raiders, are going to go with Gore again on an outside run. Close to a 1st down. Just misses. I think they're just going to keep it on the ground here with 3rd and inches at the 23-yard line, their own 23. We'll give it to Hugh McElhenney and see what he can do. And he's got it. The 49ers were known as a passing team under Bill Walsh. They would use the short pass like a lot of teams used to use the running game. And they revolutionized pro football in the 80s. They had that pivotal win in the NFC Championship game against Dallas in 1982, early 1982, after the 81 season, and they never looked back. They won 5 world championships in a decade and a half. Right now we're going to try to go to Jerry Rice. I am not going to call an audible since it's a 4-3 basic. And that was to Gore, and Gore picks up 1st down yardage. Gore seeing a lot of action, so I'm going to give the ball to McElhenney here. I coach the home teams, and the computer plays as the visiting team. That's how we're going to do this. So far, we've picked up 25 yards, we being the Gold Raiders of San Francisco. And that was a 1-yard gain, make it a 2nd and 9. We'll go over the rules. Each team will have one replay available. We basically are going to be using 2,000-ish rules. Teams can kick an extra point or go for 2 from the same place, the 2-yard line. Each team will get 1 challenge, but all turnovers and all scores will be subject to review. And we're going to go to Terrell Owens here, medium cross. And Moss was in contact with Mays, no flag, so it's going to be 3rd and 9. Shotgun formation here. And they are going to probably look for Billy Wilson here, because I'm sure Kansas City will think that they will go to either Terrell Owens or to Jerry Rice. Try Wilson, but it's incomplete. It's a 4th and 9. San Francisco will punt. Tommy Davis. And Hall catches it at the 14, a fair catch, and will set the Kansas City offense for you. Lenny Dawson, the hero of Super Bowl IV, is your quarterback. Charles McClinton, your running backs in the base formation. J.G. Smith and Bo are your wide receivers. Tony Gonzalez playing tight end. You got Trier, Shields, Rudney, Walters, and Alt is your offensive line. And I will just play basic defense. I will only call plays on defense on 3rd and 4th down situations. And we'll set the defense for you here just momentarily. See what happens here on 1st down. And it's complete. It was a screen pass. San Francisco was called a screen. And Christian Okoye will come into the game to replace McClinton, who has had an undisclosed injury. And Kansas City got a 1st down on that, 1st and 10, and they now moved the ball to the 24. Defensively for San Francisco, Charles Haley, Hardman, Leo Namalini, and Dana Stubblefield are your front four. Mack, Willis Peterson, your linebackers. Brown, Lester Hayes at corner, Ronnie Lott playing safety, and Grayson playing free safety. So on defense, even the San Francisco-Oakland combination that is going to be known as the Gold Raiders is going to be a very sharp team indeed. Kansas City should not be a slouch either, but we'll see what happens here. 10:55 left 1st quarter, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 24. Dawson scrambles and picks up 4 yards. Now, if you're wondering why Pat Mahomes is not playing, the Pro Football History collection Dave Koch puts out every year, Mahomes has only played like 2 or 3 years, and I think the thinking is they need a bigger sample size for some of the younger players in today's game to be used in the history collection, and that's why Mahomes is not a quarterback, and some more recent players of the past 5 years are not going to be in this league per se. 2nd and 6, and again we're just going to let the computer pick. It's a screen, it's complete, and McClinton picks up another 11 yards, so McClinton successful with 2 catches so far coming out of the backfield for KC. 1st and 10 at their own 39. And McClinton again with a catch, 9 yards. 2nd and short. Run up the middle and get a 1st. Jamal Charles, number 25. Let's take a look at him. We'll go over here and take a look at him. He represents his 2011 season, running back out of the University of Texas. 1st and 10, San Francisco backing up, and Kansas City has moved into 49er, Gold Raider, I should say, territory. That's going to be hard for me to remember. Let's see what happens here on 1st and 10. And once again, San Francisco getting backed up pretty easily. Charles picks up another 9 yards. Kansas City now 22 yards on 3 carries for 7.3 a clip. Another easy situation here for the Chiefs at 2nd and 1. That time, Haley steps up. And we have Travis Kelce entering the game at tight end. 3rd and 1 at the 34. I am going to try to key on Charles. I think they're just going to stick it on the ground here. We'll see what happens. And yes, that's exactly what the call was. Peterson loses a yard. And Kansas City will try a field goal from about 53 yards out.
holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
Kick was no good, but there was a penalty on it anyway. San Francisco gets the ball at their own 41. And on this, I'm going to send the man in motion and go to Gordy Soltow on a short hitch. Kansas City, it's blitzing. We'll go screen to McElhenney instead. McElhenney picks up 7. 2nd and 3 for the Gold Raiders at the 49-yard line. Might be a good time to try Jerry Rice long, see. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 3 now. We will go short pass and let the computer pick who to go to. Diddle. Finds Rice for 10 yards, 1st down, Gold Raiders. McElhenney up the middle. He picks up 5, and he was hurt. And Roger Craig will come in, the very versatile running back in the 1980s teams. We're going to go to him right away on a screen pass. And Craig picks up 12 yards. So San Francisco in business. 3:52 left, first quarter. Jerry Rice on a medium fly. They're showing blitz again, so we're going to improvise and go to Gore on a screen.
Offsides, defense, number 18, 5-yard penalty.
We're going to take the penalty, make it 1st and 5. Ball at the 19, so San Francisco, the first team to go into the red zone. We're going to go Roger Craig up the middle. No gain. 2nd and 5. Double tight end formation, medium pass, we'll let the computer pick. Four wide receiver set, shotgun formation. We'll give it to Freddie Biletnikoff.
Encroachment, defense, number 75, 5-yard penalty.
So Kansas City plays good D, but the penalties mount up, and it's a 1st down for San Francisco at the 14 of Kansas City. Pound that rock and give it to Frank Gore. And he's in there. Touchdown. The first points ever scored in HTFL action go to Frank Gore. 6-0 Gold Raiders. Here's the point after try. It's good.
Offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty.
2:04 left first quarter, 7-0 Gold Raiders. Janikowski to kick off. And that's a touchback. 1st and 10 Kansas City at their own 20. Pass to Smith complete, just short of the 1st down. 2nd and inches. And look at that. Curtis McClinton goes to the house. Touchdown. And we're 1 point away from an even game very quickly. And the kick is good, and just like that, 7-7. That was a 70-yard touchdown run by McClinton, and we are dead even. Short kick. Washington caught it at the 15, got up to the 39 for 24 yards. We'll give it to Roger Craig on a screen pass. And it's a big gain for him. Pickup of 26. And we'll let the clock run out. Into the first quarter, 7-7. We'll go 3 wide receivers on this. But we're not going to give it to any of them. We're going to give it to Gordy Soltow. I'll get that name right one of these days. Go a medium fly. He's got it. 17 yards. Crowd liking that here at Levi's Stadium. An 84-degree kickoff time and no wind. Good weather for this opening game. Y.A. Tittle 6 for 10, 85 yards early on. Give it to Gore. See if Gore can pick up his second touchdown. Ball to 18. And Gore with 4 yards. Double tight end formation. Give it to Roger Craig. San Francisco keeping it on the ground. 3rd down and 4. Pivotal play here. We'll go with 4 wide receivers. Shotgun formation. Jerry Rice on a short hitch. Not there. 71% odds of making a field goal from here. 29-yarder. Janikowski. No! He misses it. So Kansas City with the ball once again. Score tied 7-7. Their offense has been good so far. Bo with a nice big gain of 29 yards. McClinton scores big again, 23 yards. Dawson so far, red hot, 6 for 6, 92 yards. We're not even a third of the way through the game. Otis Taylor coming into the game after a 2-yard gain by Charles. We'll go 2nd down and 8. Ball to 26 of San Francisco. And it's another 1st down. That time it was Charles yet again for 10 yards. Let's see how he's doing so far in this game. Charles 5 carries, 29 yards. McClinton 2 for 70. So now we'll keep the stat line on the lower right box here. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the 16. They're threatening again. McClinton 5 yards. They've already racked up 200 yards in this game. San Francisco at 122, so both teams moving the ball well. That's Charles again. 2 yards, 3rd and 3. And I'm going to play 4-2 nickel zone. Look for the pass. Looking for the pass, but the pass was still complete. They go to the running back Charles, and he picks up 5. 1st and goal now for Kansas City at the Gold Raiders 6. A fumble. Charles Haley with the pickup. And the Kansas City drive is stymied. 1st and 10 now for the Gold Raiders at their own 4. Give it to Frank Gore. That's his 5th carry for 31 yards as he picks up 3. We'll go to Roger Craig on the screen. Oh, hang on.
Offsides. Defense. Number 86. 5-yard penalty.
Buck Buchanan gets a little greedy. And it's now going to be 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line. Too deep in your own territory to try any play action here. I will put a man in motion just to throw everybody off and run it to the inside, let the computer pick. McElhenney. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Roger Craig. And San Francisco short of the 1st down by a foot. And we will not challenge, since in this league you only get 1 challenge, but you could challenge any score. The booth will look at any score or look at any turnover, but you only get 1 challenge. We're going to save that for later. 6:39 left, 3rd and inches. Triple tight end. We're going to give it to Gore and hope something good happens. Gets the 1st. Okay, with new set of downs at their own 15. Open up the playbook a little bit. Slant to Owens. And he's got it. Oh, it's a big gain. All the way. Touchdown. Terrell Owens goes coast to coast. Here's the extra point. It's good. 14-7. Let's look at that again. 85 yards. Tittle to Owens. San Francisco kicks off. It's a touchback. Kansas City will start at their own 20. Kansas City yet again picks up 9 yards on a screen pass to Jamal Charles. That's his third catch of the day. 24 yards total. McClinton having a very good game so far. 118 total yards on 7 touches. Both teams moving the ball rather easily, considering the high level of players in this game. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. San Francisco up 14-7 right now. A second down and 1 for the Chiefs at their own 29. First down as Peterson picks up the short yardage. New set of downs for the Chiefs.
False start. Offense, number 82. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
And that backs up Kansas City 5. First and 15. Charles this time nowhere to go. As Mack stops him. Let's take a look at Mack real quick. Khalil Mack, who now plays at the Chicago Bears, had a couple of outstanding seasons with the Oakland Raiders before he was traded. Comes out of the University of Buffalo. 6'3", 245, according to Dave Koch's numbers. Second and 15. Kansas City not in a good offensive situation here. Kansas City keeps dinking and dunking it. That's a 7-yard gain. I'm not going to call a timeout yet. 2:42 left. 3rd and 8. I will call a play. I will call this play. I'm going to go pass. Watch the pass. And they were watching the pass, and now the Chiefs must punt. And this is going to land inside the 15. We'll take a fair catch. And now the Gold Raiders take over 1st and 10. 1 play left before the 2-minute warning, so I'm not going to do anything big here. Frank Gore up the middle. Pickup of 3. I'm not going to call a play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left first half, 14-7 San Francisco. We'll open up the offense a little bit. 3rd and 1. Put a man in motion, and we're going to go short to Jerry Rice. Kansas City defense playing man-to-man, but let's do it anyway. Rice has it. 8 yards. He gets out of bounds, so stop the clock with 1:52 left. Each team still has 3 timeouts to go. And let's see. We'll go double tight end, 1 running back. And this is a play Green Bay in the 60s they would run 3rd and shorts, and they would go play action. And I'm thinking I'm going to do that here. I'm going to go play action and let the computer pick. Still got all my timeouts left. It's caught. First down. Soltau. Am I mispronouncing that name? Somebody tell me. Clock running. We're going to burn a timeout. 1:42 to go, and we're already at the our own 45. Third, we'll go with 3 wide receivers. We'll go to Wilson. And he's there. Pickup of 11. And here I will go no huddle. Medium out to Owens. He's got it. Pickup of 19. And he's already over 100 yards today. One minute, 12 seconds left. And clock stopped because he got out of bounds. We'll stay in the 3 wide receiver set. And we'll go to Rice on a slant. And oh, did San Francisco love to run those slant plays and let Jerry Rice run. Bingo! Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Rice, one of the great players of all time with that touchdown. Extra point to try to make it a 14-point lead for the Gold Raiders, and it's good. Minute 3 to go, 21-7. Another kick by Janikowski goes for a touchback. Kansas City will try to answer. They have all 3 timeouts left on their board, trailing 21-7.
Holding. Offense. Number 32. 10-yard penalty.
Penalty accepted. Not a very tenable situation for Kansas City here. They're deep in their own end. Maybe the Gold Raiders can pick up a turnover here and really put some distance between themselves here. And right there, you looked at a 16-yard gain. I'm going to call timeout just in case I get the ball back. 2nd down and 4. Well, we can forget that. Run of 7 up the middle of the Charles. So I'll let Kansas City burn through their timeouts. 1st down. Nothing doing there. Only a couple of yards for Charles. 33 seconds to go. 2nd down and 8 at their own 36. They are getting yardage here and there. That's 18 to McClinton. Len Dawson still with the hot hand, and they have now moved into San Francisco territory. They have 1 timeout left, 14 seconds to go in the half. Incomplete pass. They're down to 2 seconds, so I'm going to go into a quarter defense and send everybody back because I think the Chiefs will try a Hail Mary here. They don't get it. And we reached halftime, 21-7 San Francisco. San Francisco with 295 total yards of offense. Kansas City with 267. See if there are any other stats that jump out here. Kansas City running the ball well, 120 yards and 15 carries total. McClinton was 75 of those yards. Penalties really bit KC in the butt, 6 of them for 35. Time of possession even, 15-18 for Kansas City, 14-42 for San Francisco. San Francisco made 4 third down conversions out of 7. Kansas City only 1 out of 3. So here we go, second half action. In this very first game of the HTFL, we'll be with you all the way from this very first game to the big game at the end at the Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. 271 games. 32 teams, everybody plays 16 times, and then we have the playoffs. So we'll be doing a game as frequently as possible, and if this project takes a little while to do, so be it. I think it'll be fun. Right now, Janikowski about ready to kick off for the second half of action to begin. And a nice return. Did not catch who made the return, but didn't say in the description. So ball to 33 for Kansas City. It was a yard back in his end zone, and he brought it up 34 yards. 1st and 10 at the 33. Leo Nomalini made the tackle. let's look at him real fast. Leo Namalini was also a world champion wrestler at one point, held the NWA title in the 50s, kind of co-held it with Lou Thez at one point, and he could play tackle and he could play defensive tackle. So if the Gold Raiders get a little short-handed on their offensive line, Namalini can come in and step in and help them out there. You got a lot of these old-time teams that played in the NFL prior to 1960. You're going to see a lot of these players playing offense and defense, and that's how they did it back then. After World War II, two-way play was not that uncommon. Back to the game, 2nd and 11, ball at their own 32 for Kansas City. Long pass, incomplete. I'm going to go nickel pass. Go zone. And Len Dawson up the middle for a first down. Hero of Super Bowl IV. As I was saying earlier, took the Chiefs to their first world championship in 1969, and then 50 years later, the new Kansas City team led by Pat Mahomes took their trip to infamy in the Super Bowl. 1st and 10, Kansas City at their own 43. We were just starting the third quarter. They give it to Charles, and he picks up 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. 2-yard pickup by McClinton. We're going to go zone again and pass again on 3rd down and 5. Another first down. So Dawson keeps his team moving. Loss of 1 for McClinton. Willis. Let's take a look at Patrick Willis out of Mississippi. Made a tackle there. Loss for a yard. 2nd down and 11 to go. And that's a nice gain for Tony Gonzalez, and we haven't heard too much of him. Hall of Fame tight end who played for the Chiefs and Atlanta, and he's now an analyst on Fox Sports for their NFL games. 1st and 10, Kansas City at their own 24. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles. Kick is up and good. 21-14 your score. 9:28 left third quarter. Offensive battle here. And right now we got Woodson and Washington back for maybe Cason back for San Francisco. Let's see what happens. That's a nice return. Washington gains 30 yards, catching it at the 9 and moves to the 39. Tittle, so far 12 of 17 for 249 yards. Right now we just want to play conservative, give it to Gore, and Gore for 4. We'll go double tight end. Get Vernon Davis a look. Complete. First down. Roger Craig. And we're going to sweep with Craig. We haven't really gone outside today. On to the outside run. That's a pickup of 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. Stick it to the outside again. Go with Frank Gore. Another nice gain. 8 yards. So the Gold Raiders pounding that rock. Want to chew up the clock as much as they can. Double tight end formation. We're going to go inside run. Gore up the middle, 6 yards. We'll go single tight end, but this time we're going to go for a little trickeration, medium pass, and we're going to go to Davis again. Tittle up the middle, 8 yards. crowd enjoying this San Francisco Gold Raider combination of the 49ers and Raiders. We will move the tight end over to the left side, and we're going to run that way with Frank Gore again. And this time Kansas City snuffs it out, no gain. Gore getting a little tired. We will go to Roger Craig, short pass. Not there. And Gore, slow getting up, his return is probable. So Garrison Hurst will come in for the Gold Raiders. We'll go to 3 wide receivers. We'll look for Terrell Owens. No shotgun. 3rd and 10. Incomplete. And intercepted. I beg your pardon. That was an interception by Willie Lanier. His first interception of the season. And a big one for the Chiefs, who now start 1st and 10 at their own 11. Kansas City doing anything they want offensively to their accomplishment here, and that's a pickup of 15 yards. Jamal Charles. Dawson keeping the Chiefs moving. Sangstram, we used to say, matriculate the ball down the field. Pickup of a yard. Charles on a quick header play. 2nd down and 9, 3:15 left. We're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter already in this very tight game. 21-14, Frisco. Pickup of 10 as Dawson throws to J.T. Smith. And Kansas City moving the ball nicely here. 360 yards on offense compared to San Francisco with 338. Charles for 6 yards. 2nd and 4.
Encroachment, defense. Number 52, 5-yard penalty.
Okay, on that play, McClinton caught a medium fly pattern, picked up 16 yards. There was a penalty against San Francisco on the play, which was declined. So, once again, Kansas City not going away. Ball at the 42 of San Francisco, 1st and 10. Pickup of 2 yards. Charles, tackled by Dana Stubblefield. 2nd and 8. Incomplete. McClinton, the intended receiver. Now 3rd and 8. They line up 2 wide receivers. I'm going to go to a nickel zone pass. And I'm going to send Mack on a blitz. And it didn't work. 10-yard pickup. By McClinton. McClinton having a hell of a game. That was his 6th catch for 86 yards. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score, San Francisco 21 and Kansas City 14. Start the 4th quarter, 1st and 10. Kansas City at the San Francisco 30. I should point out, if we are tied after 4 quarters, it's the old overtime rules. We play 15 minutes, sudden death, nobody scores. It's a tie, but it's not the rules that were changed in 2010. This is the old rules of first score will win the game if we play overtime in the HTFL. Here's the first down play. And they get him in the backfield. McClinton. Loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 at the 31. Incomplete. They were looking for Tony Gonzalez, who has been relatively quiet so far in this game. Tony Gonzalez has only caught 1 pass for 19 yards. Dawson, 17 for 23, 235 yards. No interceptions. A very effective game for Lenny Dawson so far. Big play here. 3rd and 11. San Francisco is going to play a nickel zone pass. And it didn't work. How often have I been saying that tonight? 14-yard pickup to Smith, J.T. Smith, and it's another first down for Kansas City at the San Francisco 17-yard line. Is San Francisco going to wilt like they did in the Super Bowl this year? Let's see. 1st and 10. Up the middle. That is McClinton. McClinton with a very good game so far. That gets him to 9 carries, 86 yards. That pickup of 12 yards. 1st and goal now for the Chiefs at the 5. Charles is in there. Touchdown. Kansas City now a point away from tying this game. And they get it. Times at the extra point. We are dead even at 21 apiece. 12:36 left to go in regulation. Banducci picks up about 7 yards. Be 1st and 10 for San Francisco at the 19, but all the momentum right now going to Kansas City. And we're going to go to the outside and try Mr. Gore again. Oh, he got stuffed. A loss of 5 yards. Not good. That was his 12th carry. He's back down to 48 yards rushing. And now San Francisco in a world of hurt. They're going to go 3 wide receivers, and that might not be a good thing to do inside their own 20. Look for Jerry Rice. And he's got it. 1st down. Clutch play for Jerry Rice was often the case with him in his brilliant career with not only the 49ers, but he later played with the Raiders, took them to the Super Bowl in the early 2000s against Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay wound up winning their only Super Bowl that year. So, 1st and 10, ball at their own 30. How about Frank Gore up the middle? Pick up a 4. We're going to go 3 wide receivers, and we're going to go to Soltal with a slant. That's there. 8 yards. Okay. We're going to go off tackle right with Frank Gore. Try to chew down that clock a little bit. And with 2nd and 7, and ball at their own 45, we're going to go to Mr. Owens. Incomplete, and we lose Soltal. Soltal now out of the game, so in comes Vernon Davis to be the primary tight end. Key 3rd and 7 play here for San Francisco. And we're going to go to Owens, medium out. It's there. Pickup of 18. That puts Y.A. Tittle over 300 yards on the day, 16 for 24, 302 yards, 1 pick, 2 touchdown passes. So Y.A. Tittle proving he could play with these youngins. Roger Craig up the middle, please. 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. 8 minutes to go. We're going to try to chew up some clock here as we move the football. Double tight end formation. Soltal is back in the game. Frank Gore. 3rd down and 2 now after that 5-yard pickup for Gore. He's at 15 carries, 60 yards. What do you do here? I'm going to go play action, short pass. Let the computer find somebody for me. Nope. Did not work. So now San Francisco looking at a 46-yard field goal here with 6:26 to go. They have a 54% chance of making it. Sebastian Janikowski will come on. Joe Montana to hold. And it's good. And the Gold Raiders retake the lead at 24-21. If you are curious about the depth chart for San Francisco, It's going to be Y.A. Tittle, Steve Young, and Joe Montana as the third string quarterback. Not a bad trio to have. So right now, Janikowski getting ready to kick off. And
Illegal block. Receiving team.
Dante Hall with the return, but Robinson with a blocking penalty. And that's going to put Kansas City deep in a hole to start this possession at their own 9. 6:14 to go in the game. If it ends in regulation. Gold Raiders 24, Chiefs 21.
Holding. Offense. Number 76. 5-yard penalty.
Kansas City shooting themselves in the foot. That's going to be half the distance. They move back another 5 yards. First down and 15 from their own 4. Incomplete pass. There was rumor and innuendo that a penalty had been committed, but the refs pick up the flag. Now, I am going to send Mac on a blitz, and we'll call a 4-3 basic play. Incomplete. Advantage San Francisco here on this. 4th and 2. Make that 3rd and 15 at their own 4. Because I was saying 4-2 nickel formation. That's why I said 4th and 2. Sorry about that, folks. My commentary will get a little better. Pivotal play here. 5:49 left in regulation. Let's see what happens. Big play. Incomplete. And that's big because San Francisco now gets the ball back with 5:42 to go. And they will not try to block it. I think they'll set up a return. And the return was not bad. John Taylor, 14-yard run on the return. And that's big. San Francisco sporting a 3-point lead, 24-21. Gore, trapping right. Not going to be a lot of mystery as to what the Gold Raiders do here late in the game. They're just going to try to chew up as much clock as possible. How about a sweep left for Mr. Gore? Oh, it breaks big, 16 yards. That gives Gore 82 yards rushing for the day on 17 carries. Roger Craig up the middle will give Gore a little rest, but hang on.
False start. Offense. Number 63. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
Commits the penalty, and the Gold Raiders will back up 5. 1st and 15 at the 19 of the Chiefs. But I would like to keep running the ball. Let's go to Gore. 8-yard pickup. He's closing in on 100. I don't know if he'll get there before the game ends. Okay. How about Y.A. Tittle? No, not a very good idea to run him. We will go with Roger Craig. And he's in there. Touchdown. That could wind up being the backbreaker for Kansas City. Extra point is good. 31-21. So pressure will really be on the Chiefs offense now. And we have new players coming into the game for the Chiefs. Priest Holmes at running back, at Carlos Carson at wide receiver, who played for the Chiefs back in the 80s. Gonna call a lot of plays defensively now with 3 minutes to go. Just try to keep things going here and try to keep Kansas City off the board as long as possible. A pickup of 10 to Carson. I'm not calling a timeout. Wash, rinse, and repeat. And this time Lenny Dawson scrambles for 12 yards. letting the clock run. Just going to play prevent here. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, 2:09 to go. Incomplete again. And incomplete for a 3rd straight time. 4th down and 10. 2:03 to go. Kansas City still has all their timeouts left, but if they cannot get 10 yards here, it's going to be a real uphill battle for them. And they get the first. Willie Brown, old man Willie, he's going all the way. 10 tackles at cornerback today for San Francisco's Gold Raiders. We're at the 2-minute warning, 1:52 left. Kansas City now 47 yards away from a score. They trail by 10, though.
Encroachment, defense. Number 73, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Leo Namalini, who we were talking about earlier, with the penalty. Now it's 1st and 5. Carson with a catch, and he finds the sidelines. Pick up a 14 yards. Ball to 28. Holmes picks up 8 yards. 2nd and 2, ball to 20. Minute 29 to go. Chiefs still have all 3 of their timeouts.
Pass interference, defense. Number 52, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Only the 4th penalty of the game for San Francisco. Kansas City has committed 8, but that was a big one. Minute 26 to go, ball to 15. Kansas City needs at least a touchdown and a field goal to draw even.
Encroachment, defense. Number 94, 5-yard penalty.
San Francisco shooting themselves in the foot here, giving Kansas City all the help they can get.
Personal foul, offense. Number 54, 15-yard penalty.
Oh, a little scuffle there, and Waters did not help his team out. Let's take a look at Waters here, profile him. He's out of North Texas, and he's rated 9 at a guard. And I should point out that the ratings are 1 is bad, 10 is good. Okay, 1st and 20. Kansas City is still looking for pivotal score here. You don't get it there. 2nd down and 20. A big play. Willie Brown. Old man Willie. He's going all the way. Touchdown San Francisco. 38-21. Gold Raiders seem to have this one locked up. We'll kick at an angle. Try to prevent a big return. Garbage time now. Namalini on that defensive touchdown made the sack, ripped the ball loose. Willie Brown scooped it up and went all the way. And that was for 66 yards. A lot of big plays in this game, which is now almost over. 49 seconds to go. Carlos Carson, 1st down. Lenny Dawson with a 300-yard passing game. 1st and 10, ball at their own 40, 39 seconds to go. Pick up a 13. Holmes gets out of bounds, so San Francisco backpedaling again. Ball to 47 of the Gold Raiders, Kansas City. Trying to get a score before the game ends. That's 36 yards to Carson. 11 seconds to go. Kansas City calls their last timeout. And that should do it. Lester Hayes with the sack. And that should do it. Game's going to be all over. And there you go, friends. 38-21. San Francisco knocks out Kansas City in this opening game. So, and 38-21 was your score. 49ers. Frank Gore, you could say, was the MVP, 90 yards. Y.A. Tittle had a very good game, 302 yards passing, rating of 115.8. Lenny Dawson was not bad in defeat for Kansas City. McClinton with a good game. Let's take a look at the scoring real fast. It was Gore from 14 yards out for the first score to put San Francisco up. Then McClinton came back, tied the game. San Francisco with 2 touchdowns by Tittle, one to Owens, one to Rice. Before the end of the first half, it was 21-7. Kansas City came back, tied the game with 2 touchdowns. Dawson went to Charles for 24 yards. Then Charles ran it in for 5. Then San Francisco got 17 unanswered. Janikowski, a 47-yard field goal. Craig with an 11-yard touchdown run, and then Willie Brown iced it for the Gold Raiders, and they won this game 38-21. So San Francisco 1-0, Kansas City 0-1, and that shall do it for this very first game of the HTFL. And this is Big Paulie coming to you. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we'll catch you all soon.